Hi everybody, Coach Quirky here. I'm updating you today on my progress for my ultramarathon. We are, I think, 6 weeks away, something terrifyingly close. And I'm here today with my better half and my team captain for race day, Chris.
Hey gang.
And we're gonna just update you as to how progress is going, what we're learning, what I'm learning, and what we're gonna apply to race day so I'm successful, unlike 2 years ago. Right now, we are experimenting with hydration and how much weight I'm losing during long runs.
Right. So like before each run, Liz weighs herself and then does the run, and then we record the temperature and the humidity and her weight loss and anything she drinks in the meantime. And what that'll do is that'll help us figure out how much she's sweating and how much she's losing per hour, so that we know how much water and also how much salt we have to put back in her.
Right. And this is probably a good thing for anyone training for a race over the summer to think about doing, especially if you're doing long runs training for a fall marathon, to get an idea for what your hydration needs are. Even if your race is going to be in cooler temperatures, getting an idea of when you lose liquid, how does your performance alter?
2 years ago when you did this race, that was the problem you ran into, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We were actually, I was doing this lap with you.
Yeah.
And your body just like seized up, all your muscles just
it's
spasmed.
Yeah, it's a really weird sensation to have every muscle along the back of your neck and, you know, like your trapezius and everything all the way down just go into knots, more or less.
You know, it really does take a lot. You ran 2 hours the other day?
Yeah, I did 2.5 hours, and I think I lost 9 pounds.
Right, that's more than a gallon of water that you would have had to put back for those 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the amount of salt, I think actually way more salt than medical experts tell you can actually put in your body per hour.
Every body's really different, and if you're having issues training in the heat, you know, take a scientific approach, because that could be really helpful. Guesstimating it just isn't good enough. You know, this past week I hit 80 miles total, and conditions were mostly relatively cool, I guess, considering what I'm gonna have in July. But I feel good. I feel this time I've eliminated all speed work. I have not been on a track at all. I have not been doing any tempo runs. My fastest miles have been much slower than my marathon pace was back in November. I'm really focusing on just time on my feet and easy miles and getting used to what that feels like, which so far so good. I haven't had any pains really. I mean, my IT band was a little tight this week, but you know, I feel tired.
There has been some time on the foam roller.
Right, there's been some time on the foam roller, which is a great investment. And I'm going to bring that actually to race day. We're going to bring a foam roller this time. We're going to bring a scale so I can weigh myself. My new mantra I came up with the other day is be the machine, which is exactly all I can do on race day is be the machine that's going through the miles. I have to relinquish all last minute strategies and or changes to said strategies to my team, because they're not going to be the ones out there getting dehydrated and making dumb choices on a dehydrated, calorie deprived body and or brain. Thanks for checking in to see how my progress is going. I'm probably going to pull back on mileage here for a week or so before I crank it back up and see if I can get to the 90 to 100 mile range. And I'm just hoping that weather conditions for race day are awesome. So happy running, guys. Get out there, clock some miles. And thanks for being here, Chris.
My pleasure.